definitions you need to understand in the 2018 Land Rights Acts. The 2018 Land Rights Act in Liberia aims to establish clear, equitable, and sustainable land rights for all citizens. Understanding its key definitions is crucial for its full impact and implementation. These definitions explores the Act's language, ensuring its objectives are communicated clearly and effectively for justice, economic development, and social harmony. Let's get started with some key words and its meaning in the 2018 Land Rights Acts. Abandonment, the intentional, voluntary relinquishment of all interests or rights of a definite or identifiable piece of private land, occupied or used by an individual for a continuous period of 10 years, complying to all legal regulations to the land. Adverse possession, private land title is acquired by a person or their privy based on their notorious, continuous, and interrupted possession of the land without objections from the owner. Alternative dispute resolution body, any entity, whether a private, customary, or government entity, purpose to resolve or facilitate the resolution of dispute outside of the court. Alternative dispute resolution mechanism, any process adopted or used to resolve or facilitate the resolution of land dispute outside of the court. Community land, customary land owned by a particular community. Community rights law, a statute enacted by the government with respect to foster land's ownership in a country. Community rights law regulation, the regulations governing community forest land, outlined under community rights law, govern the creation, administration, and proper use of such land. Concession, the grant of an interest in government land, public land, or customary land by the government to a person for a specified period under specified terms and condition. A concession granted on any customary land reverts automatically to the community upon expiration of the specified terms and condition in the concession agreement. Stay with us for more impactful definitions. Confirmatory survey, a land survey to be conducted using the Global Positioning System, GPS, to determine the size, location, boundaries, and other particulars of a customary land, and to produce the coordinates and maps of each customary land. Deeds, a document evidencing fee simple ownership of land, describing the size and location of that particular piece of land, and by which ownership of the land therein is transferred from the current owner to another person. Easement, a non-possessory right of a land owned by another, consisting of the right to the use of the land for a specific and limited purpose, including the right to cross over. Eminent domain, the government has the authority and power to use private or customary land for public purposes, provided it adheres to the state's constitution's procedural requirements. Equal benefit, community members receive a fair share of proceeds from customary land use, lease, or transfer, or from government land use, lease, or sale. Fee simple, an absolute ownership of private land and residential area, which is transferable and inheritable. Mortgage, an encumbrance created on a defined or definite piece of land, or an interest to secure the performance of an obligation. Statutory deed, instrument issued by the land authority to community after the completion of the confirmatory survey. Tribal certificate, a legal document issued by a tribal authority under the provision under the public land law. Understanding these key definitions is crucial for equal access, protection, and ownership of land, regardless of identity, custom, ethnicity, tribe, language, gender, or other factors. Yes, together we can change the narrative. Follow us at globalreach.lr on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube for more informative messages that foster sustainable growth. Or learn more on the 2018 Land Rights Act at the Liberian Land Authority's website at lla.gov.lr. Thanks for watching.